Today we're going to show you how to create and name a Google document. From the start page, you will see My Computech. If you hover over that, it will give you a drop down and you will scroll down to where it says Google Docs. Click on Google Docs. If for some reason when you hover over My Computech you don't get the Google Docs drop down, make sure that you go to edisoncomputech.com. So let's type that in. edisoncomputech.com. When you type that in, it will pull up this page right here, and then you can go to My Computech and scroll down, and then you will get to the Google Docs site. You shouldn't be signed in, so you should go ahead and sign in. Use your username and password. I will use mine. Once you're signed in, you'll be at the Google Docs home page. You'll click Create New. That's over here in the left-hand corner. Create New. It gives you a drop-down, and you're going to select Document. It will open up. If it's not open all the way, go ahead and open it up all the way. Notice that when it first opens up, it has got a default name of Untitled Document. That is the first thing that you need to change. There's a particular way that you're going to name all the documents. You're going to name them period, your last name, your first name, and then assignment name. So I'm going to show you how that's done. I'm going to click up here where it says Untitled Document, and we'll come up with a pop-up. And I'm going to type in, well, let's say we're in period 3. I will type in period 3. I'll type in my last name. Please note I'm using appropriate capitalization. I capitalize the first letter of any proper name, and then the assignment name. One of the first assignments you'll be doing is an About Me piece, so we'll call this assignment About Me. And then you'll click OK, and notice that name is right up here. Once I've given it that title, if I was to go back to my Google Docs homepage, notice it gives it right here. Makes it very simple when your teachers are looking at it that they know who the assignment belongs to, what period you're in, and the title of the assignment. So we're now back in the document, and notice how you have the normal traditional margins on either side, 1 inch, and it starts up at the top. And you have all the common features that you would have in Microsoft Word or any other word processing. You can choose the font style from this list here. You can choose the size. Let's take this to 12 point. Go to Times New Roman. Those are pretty standard fonts and sizes. You can choose to bold, italicize, underline. You can change the font color. You can highlight or give a background color. You can insert a link. You can insert an image. If you click on Insert Image, you can upload it or from your computer or by URL, and we'll show you more about that later on. You can also choose to create a numbered list or to a bulleted list. You can indent or take away an indent, and you can align your text in the left, the center, or the right, or justify it. You can also change your line spacing. So the first thing you need to do is put your name on your paper. So let's start typing that in. So I have my name on my paper, but it's here on the left. We want this on the right. Remember we showed you before that you can move things to the right by clicking Right Align, and then you'll press Enter, and then put in the date, put in your period. Say this is in period 3, and then you'll enter in the date. So it should be in this format unless your teacher requests something else. That you have your name, the period, and the date. If they ask for a different format, please follow along with what they've asked you to do. So I'm going to press Enter 2 more times, and now you see I have a blank space in between these lines, and I'm going to press center because I want my title in the center. So I'm going to type in About Me, and I'm going to press enter twice again. So now I have a space here, but I'm going to start, I don't want to start typing in the center of the page. I need to be on the left, so I need to go with my left alignment. I'm going to press tab, and then I can start typing. My name is, that's not a very creative opening, but it is an opening here, and I'll let you be more creative with your introduction here. But and obviously you wouldn't do the ... You would just begin to type whatever your story is. But this is the essential format that you're going to be using. Your title, put the space here. If when you're typing, perhaps you notice that you have extra spaces here, what you're going to need to do is make sure that your spacing alignment is set for 1. Right now, actually, because I put in those other returns, that's going to be a problem. But you don't want spaces in between these things. You want all 3 of these to be lined up the way we have them, just like that.